Good morning, student. Today we'll start new chapter, that is the magic garden. So, student, let's start together. The magic garden was in a school playground. It was very pretty. Sunflowers and roses stood high against the wall. There were almost marigolds, poppies, and pansies. So, student, in every school you will get a school playground. Okay, so same here in this story, we'll get a magic garden. Magic garden means there will be supernatural things. Okay, like that, here in the magic, in a school there is one magic garden, and that garden was very beautiful and pretty, and you will get beautiful flowers like sunflowers, roses, and marigolds, poppies, and pansies. You will get these flowers, and these are very magic. Okay, and sometimes students they came and play in the gardens. The sunshine fell on this garden more than on any other, and the flowers danced and sang happily. They said to one another, "We have hundreds of little gardeners." They were the children from the school. So, in these gardens, sunshine fell more than on any other, and the flowers are dancing and singing happily, because this garden is magic, and here anything can happen. Even the flowers and the flowers, birds, everything, they sing and they dance very happily. Okay, and the flowers say to each other that they have a hundreds of little gardeners. In every gardens you will get a gardeners, those who clean the gardens and kept beautifully. And here also in this magic gardens there are many little gardeners, and that gardeners are children from the school. One sunny morning the flowers were talking to the birds. "I love all the children, but I love their little ones most of all," said a poppy. "I like them to bring their watering cans and water my thirsty roots." So, this is a magic gardens, so everything can talk like flowers and birds. So in the mornings, sunny mornings, the flowers were talking to the birds and said to each other that they loves the kids, but some of the flowers, like especially the poppy, they love the little ones, and they love those who bring water cans. And whenever the flowers they get thirsty, so students they give water. "Yes," said the marigolds, "the boys are good to us too. They dig the ground so well." Now Marigold said, "Yes, boys are also very good, and they do something very nice for them, like they dig the ground so well." "We love the little children," said a tiny bird. "They are kind and they bring bread for us." Now tiny bird started to talk. They said they love the little children because they are very kind and they bring some food for the, especially the breads for birds. All the flowers said, "We must work hard to make our dresses very pretty, for the children will be here soon." So they started to talking. They said, "We will make our dresses very pretty, so that the student will come and they will see." The son said, I will help you also, for nothing pleases me better than to see the children running about in the golden sunshine. Now, son said that they will help, okay, this, that he will help because nothing pleases better than to see the children running about in the garden sunshine. And suddenly the children came out, laughing and singing, and the flowers stopped their songs to listen to them. Now, as they were talking, meanwhile the students came. They were just laughing and singing. Now, flowers, they all stop. They wants to listen them. Oh, look at the tall sunflower, said one child, and the flower lifted its head very proudly. So one of the children, they said to other children, they said, look at these tall sunflowers. They just lifted its head very proudly. Means they just stand and they looks very beautifully. Okay. Another child said, I love the marigold in its golden dress. The marigold smiled happily. Now another small children said, I love the marigolds because it has very nice and golden dress. So marigold smiled very happily. It was indeed a magic garden because it had fairies too. They danced and sang sweet songs which only the children could hear. So, it was really a magic gardens because in this magic gardens you will get fairy tales also. Okay, sorry, fairies also, as you can in the pictures. These are the fairies. They were dancing, singing sweetly, but these things only feel the children also, not other people. Children can talk with birds, fairies, and flowers. After a time, the fairies came out dancing and talked with the children. Their dresses were made of flowers and their wings of sunshine. So, after a time, all the fairies they came out and they were dancing and talked with the children. And these fairies' dresses were made of flowers and their wings of sunshine. The magic garden was quiet that night. The flowers and the birds were asleep and dreaming of the next day when the children would come again. Now, the magic garden was quiet that night. Now it started to dark. So all the children they went out from the garden, and the flowers, birds, fairies, they were waiting for the children. If children will come next time, they will play with them. So students, this is your chapter has finished. Now we'll start our exercise. So student, this is your exercise. Question number 1. Why did the flower love the little children? Here answer is given. The flowers love the little children because they means children watered their trusty roots and dug the ground very well. And question number 2. Why did the birds love children? The answer is the birds love children because they gave them bread. Now question number 3. Name 5 flowers growing in the magic garden. Sting flowers, poppies, pansies, marigolds, and roses. Oh student, this is incorrect. This is sunflowers. Okay. So question number 4. What sounds could the children hear in the garden? The children could hear the sweet songs of the fairies. Student, this is your homework. You have to do by yourself. Okay. Now I'll explain to you. Listen carefully, all of you. Activity. This is activity you have to do at your home. First, you have to make a flower scrapbook. Number 1, collect 5 flowers. Any kind of flowers you have to collect and put each flower carefully between the pages of an old book. If you have old book, okay, like copy, whatever, you just keep the flower very carefully between the 2 pages. Okay. And question number 3, place some heavy books on top of the old books. Leave it for some days. And then stick the praise flowers carefully on your scrapbook. Write the name of each flowers. This is your activity. First, you have to collect 5 flowers, and then as soon as that flowers will dry up, you just take out and you just praise in your scrapbook. So students, this is your homework. As soon as you have completed your homework, then you can send me in WhatsApp also. Okay, I'll check. So student, thank you.